The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Life is what happens when you are busy making other plans. Get busy living or get busy dying. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. Never let the fear of shrinking out keep you from playing the game. Money and success don't change people, they merely amplify what is already there. Time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the result of other people's thinking. Not how long, but how well you have lived is the main thing. If life were predictable, it would cease to be life and be without flavor. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do and then do it. In order to write about life, first you must live it. The big lesson in life, baby, is never be scared of anyone or anything. Sing like no one's listening, love like you have never been hurt, dance like nobody's watching, and live like it's heaven on earth. Curiosity about life, in all of its aspects, I think, is still the secret of great creative people. Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. The unexamined life is not worth living. Turn your wounds into wisdom. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. Do all the good you can, for all the people you can, in all the ways you can, as long as you can. Don't settle for what life gives you, make life better and build something. Everybody wants to be famous, but nobody wants to do the work. I live by that. You grind hard so you can play hard. At the end of the day, you put all the work in and eventually it will pay off. It could be in a year, it could be in 30 years, eventually your hard work will pay off. Everything negative, pressure, challenges is all an opportunity for me to rise. I like criticism, it makes you strong. You never really learn much from hearing yourself speak. Life imposes things on you that you can't control, but you still have the choice of how you are going to live through this. Life is never easy, there is work to be done and obligation to be met, obligation to truth, to justice and to liberty. Live for each second without hesitation. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Life is really simple, but men insist on making it complicated. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work, and the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle, as with all matters of the art, you will know when you find it. My mama always said, life is like a box of chocolates, you never know what you are gonna get. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become action. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. When we do the best we can, we never know what miracle is wrought in our life or the life of another. The healthiest response to life is joy. Life is like a coin, you can spend it any way you wish, but you only spend it once. The best portion of a good man's life is little nameless, unencumbered acts of kindness and of love. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I have learned about life. It's go on. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. Keep calm, and carry on. Maybe that is what life is, a wing of the eye and winking stars. Life is a flower of which love is the honey. Keep smiling because life is a beautiful thing and there is so much to smile about. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. Life would be tragic if it weren't funny. Live in the sunshine, swim the sea, and drink the wild air. The greatest pleasure of life is love. Life is what we make it, always has been, always will be. Life is tragedy is that we get old too soon and wise too late. Life is about making an impact, not making an income. I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. 26 times I have been trusted to take the game winning shot and missed. I have failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Every strike brings me closer to the next home run. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Life shrinks or expands in proportions to one's courage. When I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. I believe every human has a finite number of heartbeats. I don't intend to waste any of mine. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. If you live long enough, you will make mistakes, but if you learn from them, you will be a better person. Life is short and it is here to be lived. The longer I live, the more beautiful life becomes. Every moment is a fresh beginning. When you choose to dream, you choose to live. If you spend your whole life waiting for the storm, you will never enjoy the sunshine. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. You can do what you do best and be happy. You are further along in life than most people. We should remember that just as a positive outlook on life can promote good health, so can everyday acts of kindness. Don't limit yourself. Many people limit themselves to what they think they can do. You can go as far as your mind lets you. What you believe, remember, you can achieve. It is our choices that show what we truly are far more than our abilities. If you are not stubborn, you will give up on experiments too soon. And if you are not flexible, you will pound your head against the wall and you won't see a different solution to a problem you are trying to solve. The best way to predict your future is to create it. You must expect great things of yourself before you can do them. Identity is a prison you can never escape, but the way to redeem your past is not to run from it, but to try to understand it and use it as a foundation to grow. There are no mistakes, only opportunities. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you will do things differently. As you grow older, you will discover that you have two hands, one for helping yourself, the other for helping others. Sometimes you can't see yourself clearly until you see yourself through the eyes of others. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is a ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. Throughout life, people will make you mad, disrespect you, and treat you bad. Let God deal with the things they do, cause hate in your heart will consume you too. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. Life is a dream for the wise, a game for the fool, a comedy for the rich, a tragedy for the poor. If you love life, don't waste time, for time is the what life is made up of. When one door closes, another opens, but we often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the one that has opened for us. Never take life seriously, nobody gets out alive anyway. Be happy for this moment. This moment is your life. Happiness is the feeling that power increases, that resistance is being overcome. I have learned to seek my happiness by limiting my desires rather than in attempting to satisfy them. The secret of happiness you see is not found in seeking more but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. The greatest blessing of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not. Happiness is like a butterfly. The more you chase it, the more it will elude you. But if you turn your attention to other things, it will come and sit softly on your shoulder. When it is obvious that goals can't be reached, don't adjust the goals but adjust the action steps. There may be people who have more talent than you, but there is no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do, and I believe that. Don't be afraid to fail. It is not the end of the world, and in many ways, it is the first step toward learning something and getting better at it. Life is very interesting in the end. Some of your greatest pain become your greatest strength. I think if you live in a black and white world, you are gonna suffer a lot. I used to be like that, but I don't believe that anymore. I don't believe in happy endings, but I do believe in happy travels because ultimately you die at a very young age or you live long enough to watch your friends die. It's a mean thing life. It's never too late to start over, never too late to be happy. You are only human, you live once and life is wonderful. So, eat the damned red velvet cupcake. A lot of people give up just before they are about to make it. You never know when that next obstacle is going to be the last one. Be nice to people on the way up because you may meet them on the way down. I believe you make your day, you make your life. So much of it is all perfection, and this is the form that I build for myself. I have to accept it and work within those compounds, and it's up to me. The minute that you are not learning, I believe you are dead. Life is tough, but it's tougher when you are stupid. Take up one idea, make that one idea your life, think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living or get busy dying. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. There are three things you can do with your life. You can waste it, you can spend it, or you can invest it. The best use of your life is to invest it in something that will last longer than your time is on earth. You only pass through this life once, you don't come back for an encore. In the long run, the sharpest weapon of all is a kind and gentle spirit. We become not a melting pot, but a beautiful mosaic. Different people, different beliefs, different earnings, different hopes, different dreams. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. Once you figure out who you are and what you love about yourself, I think it all kind of falls into place. Happy is the man who can make a living by his hobby. Just disconnect once in a day sometime, sit silently, and from all connections, disconnect yourself. Be where you are, otherwise, you will miss your life. Living an experience, a particular fate, is accepting it fully. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Your image isn't your character, character is what you are as a person. Football is like life, it requires perseverance, self denial, hard work, sacrifice, dedication, and respect for authority. As you know, life is an echo, we get what we give. There are no regrets in life, just lessons. I believe that nothing in life is unimportant, every moment can be a beginning. Find people who will make you better. As my knowledge of things grew, I felt more and more the delight of the world I was in. You cannot control everything that happens to you. You can only control the way you respond to what happens. In your response is your power. Don't allow your past or present condition to control you. It is just a process that you are going through to get you to the next level. You will meet two kinds of people in life, ones who build you up and ones who tear you down, but in the end, you will thank them both. My mission in life is not merely to survive but to thrive and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. If we don't change, we don't grow. If we don't grow, we aren't really living. You choose the life you live. If you don't like it, it's on you to change it because no one else is going to do it for you. Life doesn't require that we be the best, only that we try our best. The way I see it, every life is a pile of good things and bad things. The good things don't always soften the bad things, but vice versa. The bad things don't always spoil the good things and make them unimportant. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it is about learning to dance in the rain. I enjoy life when things are happening. I don't care if it is good things or bad things, that means you are alive. There is more to life than basketball. The most important thing is your family and taking care of each other and loving each other no matter what. Today, you have 100% of your life left. Nobody who ever gave his best regretted it. Make each day your masterpiece. You can't put a limit on anything. The more you dream, the further you get. Thanks for watching. Make yourself better.